let's move into Apophysis. Now you're seeing my whole, it looks like my desktop, but it's really a snapshot picture. And so what Apophysis does is it randomly generates 25 images. And you can inspect those images. And here I'm inspecting an image that it generated. Very uninteresting image to me, because it doesn't really pop. It doesn't say anything. There's no real world objects that I can look at. The shape's kind of uninteresting. But you notice on the left side of the screen, there's these 3 triangles. Well, actually 4. So what that says to me is, oh, this is a very complex algorithm. I can stretch and overlap these triangles and change the image. In fact, I can animate these triangles and have them create random, and I can just hit a button and stop it. So there's a collaboration that's going on here between me and Apophysis. And what I look for, and this is through personal experiences, the more triangles, the more chance for messing around and looking at cool different images. So you can see that you can change the algorithm by stretching and overlapping and underlapping the triangles. Then what you can do is zoom in, zoom out, change the X and the Y, change the rotation, and you can change, and this is the interesting part, is the gradient. And what the gradient is the colors. So I still find this shape uninteresting, but let's pretend I liked this and I wanted to play with it. I could then, once I got it centered the way that I wanted to, I could go and do the gradients. So I can change the color schemes. I can change the repeating part of it. I can say, well, look, I really love that hot pink. So I can take a slider and do more hot pink in it, because that's what I like. So the computer and Apophysis is suggesting some gradients, and if I don't like these gradients, I make my own. If I like certain colors together, I can create a custom gradient. And once I have something, I can render it to disk. And then I can have it printed on canvas. I can have it made on wood. I can have it burned on metal. I can have it made into glass. I can have it made into tiles. That's the nice thing about digital art. You have one image and you have multi-channel on the back end to say, whatever the customer wants, they get. And by the way, I just took orders from a doctor's clinic.
Okay.
And they wanted 2 digital and 2 hand painted, bigger, capabilities. And fortunately, they liked the colors that I picked. And my whole philosophy is to have images that people can relate to, rather than just do fractals for fractal's sake. That's just my artist philosophy. That's my judgment.